I hope that you will all have a very good evening. Today, quite of interest for you, Ray Cunningham and I have been to the Tigers ground, where in fact, hopefully you picked it up through the magazine, there is going to be, after some fundraising for what they call the Tigers Foundation, and bear in mind that the Tigers are called the Tigers after us. So in fact we preceded them, but in fact they're very proud of us as a regiment, and in fact they've got, they are now selling crowns. I have one in my pocket, which in fact you can see if you want to, and I have a picture here that you might be interested to see, because what they're going to do is in fact to produce a monument, and there are two tigers' heads. I mean, they're about as high as this, at the ceiling here, obviously on a large head, and then on a plinth. One of which will be to commemorate the Tigers Regiment, us, and the other one will be to commemorate the Tigers rugby team themselves. And they will, we had 47 I should say, members of the Leicestershire Regiment, Royal Leicestershire Regiment, who played for the Tigers, and they will be commemorated on one of these particular plinths on which the tiger head is mounted. Interestingly enough, there were 12 Leicesters who played for the Tigers who were killed. 9 in the First World War, 2 in the Second World War, and 1 prior to at the end of the 19th century in Africa, killed in action. So they will be commemorated. Also, all the people who served in whatever regiment will also be commemorated, who played for the Tigers. But in addition to that, again, it's possible, and some of you will have done it, and I've got one here to show you if you want to see it, is a crown which you can buy, and that is really to raise funds for these monuments, etc. So it's they're £110 a piece, but it's all for a very good cause. And if anybody wants to see it, I can show it to you with pleasure. Come and have a look at this as well, because that we picked up today, and that's a picture of one of the two. There'll be 2 of those. That's the monument. And I say they'll be about as high as this ceiling when they're fully made. It's a bronze head of a tiger on a base here. It'll really be quite outstanding.
Where will they be, Bob?
Say again?
Where will they be situated?
Well, if you're familiar with the Tigers ground and the Granby Halls,
yeah. If
you came from the Granby Halls and with the old prison at the back of you, and you looked towards the Tigers ground, the new, well, not new now, it's been out for a while, but the main entrance there, it will be at this side of that. So between that entrance and the Granby Halls site,